My name is Branden Steineckert. I play drums for the punk rock band Rancid, and I'm also a very big RSL supporter. To me, everything kind of revolves around the game. That's the event of the week, you know? It's like, it doesn't matter what happened all week long, you know? It doesn't matter what I've been doing. If I was playing concerts or recording in the studio or doing yard work, it doesn't matter, you know? Like, when we get to the stadium, that's all that matters. I joke with a lot of people saying I'm kind of a poser when it comes to soccer because, unfortunately, I found it late in life, you know? It was 2007. The guitarist in my band, Lars Fredrickson, told me about Real Salt Lake for the first time. I'm like, oh, there's a soccer team? He's like, it's a major league team. It's 2007, you know? I was like, I gotta be honest, I've never heard of that in my life. And like, literally right when the game started, we were out of our seats. We were hooked, man, completely hooked. RSL won the game, like 87th minute. I went to the next game and then became a season ticket holder and have been to every single game ever since then when I've been in Utah. People say soccer's infectious, you know what I mean? And I don't find other sports to be, you know, but I've been to other games of other sports, but something about soccer, something about Real Salt Lake and the passion and the energy with our team, it just got me, you know? And now it's not so much a team I'm a fan of, more than like something I'm so passionate about that it's more like my family. You know, these are my brothers and this is my family and my home away from home.
So if you believe, then you stand up on your feet and shout it loud, Real!
It dates back to early last season. You know, I started thinking, and there was just talk going on about different like goal scoring songs and different things we could use, and I'm like, well, you know, this is kind of what I do. I write songs and whatever for a living, and if there's one thing like I'm passionate about, it would be our team. I started humming ideas and just brainstorming and stuff early last year, and started coming up with quite a few actually, and this song was one of many I came up with. I was just picturing this more and more, and then I decided, I was like, all right, I'm gonna record it. It got done, and I was like, well, I guess now's the time to show it to people, you know? And so I sent it to a few of the players, to Beckerman, Ramondo, Wingert, you know, and I was just like, check it out. Their replies were so positive and so enthusiastic that I was like, all right, that's pretty exciting. So we picked a day, we sent out some emails, got some supporters groups together, representatives all across the board, you know, but it worked, and everybody was so cooperative, and everybody at RSL was awesome. We launched it out there on YouTube, just like crossing our fingers that, like, you know, honestly, it was like we were really hoping to see like a couple hundred views. You know, I mean, that would have been really exciting for us, like huge, you know? And a week to the day later, it had 40,000 views. Unreal. And then now, like, you know, the season opener at home was unreal, you know? Like, I was just standing there, like, hearing the whole stadium chanting that song over and over and singing it. And unreal, unreal. To me, I think there's 3 days that stand out for me that are the obvious ones. My first game ever, I'll never forget. You know, I'll never forget that 87th minute goal. I'll never forget that, you know, like something broke inside of me that will never be fixed in such a good way. I think the obvious one is winning the cup, you know. At that point, me and two of my best friends on earth were traveling to all the away games for the playoffs and stuff. And then to get to Seattle was just, that was the hugest thing. Everything was against us, and to be there and to see that, and then have it go to PKs, that was the most intense. Like, they make movies like that, but they can't be written that well because it would seem too fake. To come up, that final, you know, moment, I've never experienced anything like that, like the emotion and everything we're all feeling, you know, like that changed me for sure. And then obviously the season opener, singing Believe, that was like, between those moments, I don't know how it can get any better. You know, your first cup, your first game, and the first time you hear 20,000 people singing a song you wrote for your team, like, I don't know if it gets any better than those three.